wishing the time away. Because once you hit your teens, it's like, boom, you out there on your own. And some people get the cushion of being able to stay at home until they graduate college or be close to home, but everybody doesn't have that luxury. So I just wanted to get on and talk about it because that's a big thing. Because going from high school to college is a huge leap. There's so much you have to do. There's so much responsibility because nobody's going to be like, hey, you need to do your homework. Hey, you need to go to class. Hey, did you eat? Did you take a bath? Did you? Nobody's gonna do that. Your parents, yeah, they did that when you lived in their house, but they not gonna do that once you become an adult. But I'm gonna share with you what my mom taught me about curveballs before she passed away, and that I didn't really catch on to until I started writing this book about her. I said she went through well, those last 6 to 7 months of my mother's life were pivotal to me and to who I am today. She had so much strength. She went through the hardest time of her life lively. We grew closer and she taught me so many important life lessons. At the time, they made no sense to me. Like wishing our lives away, wishing that we were grown before it's time. It didn't, none of the stuff that she was saying made sense to me. But now I understand what she was saying. I know that life can throw you so many curveballs, and it's not about the curveballs, but rather the way you handle the curveballs. Don't allow them to make you bitter and resentful. Had I understood that so many years ago, I think I would have been better off. Instead, I took the scenic route with all the bumps, the curves, the glass, the suicide attempts, looking for love in all the wrong places, looking for the love I used to share with her. My heart was missing a vital piece and I had no idea what to do. So when I realized this, I was like, oh, had I been paying attention to what she's saying instead of worrying about what I'm going to do the next day or how I wish I was older and all these different things, I could have possibly went around all that stuff and took a different route
So
in
when
my
I got to
life.
college, I did the same thing. Tried to make friends. I only had a couple of friends in the band. They was on color guard with me. So I was like, Lord, like what's going on? Don't nobody like me. I'm trying to be myself, but I really was. So they was going to the club. I was going to the club. I had never been to the club, but that's what I wanted to do because everybody around me was doing it. And I wanted to fit in. And then I realized one day, Dunny, you were set apart on purpose.
Yes.
You weren't supposed to fit in. You are enough without all those people. You are enough by yourself. I was like, oh, okay then. So we all are enough.
That's right.
And in Christ we are more than enough.
Yes.
So we have to look at it like that. And when we pressure ourselves trying to just be and beating up the people and not really thinking about what it's doing to us mentally, because we're mentally like pretty much killing ourselves. We're depressed because, oh my God, I'm not enough. I'm not enough for this person. I'm not enough for that person. We begin to lose focus on what we're really supposed to do. So what were you called to do? Have you ever noticed that when you decide to work on your gift, your ministry, your calling, your business, whatever it is, every distraction in the world seems to come out. You got this bill over here. You want to start your business, but then these unexpected bills come out. And you want to go over here, you want to start talking to people, but then everybody starts talking about you. And the enemy is like, don't nobody want to listen to you. Don't nobody care about your life. And you start just going back into your shell. And they call, I guess they say introvert, but I don't really like that word. Because if you're in ministry, because I've seen people in ministry say, I'm an introvert, I'm like,
You can't be that.
introvert in ministry, because you got to talk to people, you got to be around people.
Amen.
Like that word, it really gets on my nerves every time I see it. I'm like, don't say that you're not an introvert. Even though that's what the enemy wants you to think, so that you don't go and speak and talk to people.
That's right.
So let's get started. So like I said, I'm going to read those two again. Camouflage, women who are anxious and insecure tend to use makeup to appear less noticeable. Seduction, women who want to be noticeable more attractive tend to use makeup to be confident, sociable, and assertive. And to be honest, that's still sort of kind of the same thing in my book, because I'm like, you're still you're somewhat insecure because you feel like you got to put the makeup on in order for some man to want you or to like you. You're camouflaging. Why he can't like your natural face? Why can't he just like what's why he can't just like that? But I'm jumping a little ahead of myself, but I'm just saying. You're still camouflaging because you're not really showing the guy who you are. You're not showing him the real you. The real you. So I'm gonna turn that off. But I'm gonna read this to you. This outer beauty is fine. Outer beauty is fine. There's nothing wrong with it. But what do you look like when it's not on? What does the inside look like when you do have it on? So it doesn't matter that you got the outside all together. It doesn't matter that you got the makeup on, you got all this stuff trying to make you look good. It doesn't matter that you have that on, but what's on the inside? Do you feel beautiful on the inside? Is your inside pretty? Is your inside whole? Is your inside not together? For just being honest, is the inside together? Because it doesn't matter if all of this looks good. Your heart, your spirit, your soul, what does that look like? Is that thing covered up with all kind of bricks and dirt, and you just like, I don't want nobody to see that if I just I'm gonna dress up today, I'm gonna put on my nice clothes, and I'm gonna have it together, I'm gonna put on my makeup, my lipstick, my lip gloss, whatever it is, my earrings, I'm gonna have my hair fixed just right, because I don't want nobody to know that I'm going through something today. I don't want anybody to know that I'm going through something yesterday. I don't want anybody to know anything about my inner being. I don't want them to know about that. But if they see that I'm, and you ain't, some people have on makeup and they don't even smile. So we still know you're going through something. We still know that. So then I was like, well, God, if we giving them what the world, read what the world say, let's see what God say about it. 1 Peter 3:3-4. Your beauty should not come from outward adornment, such as braided hair and the wearing of gold jewelry and fine clothes. Instead, it should be that of your inner self, the unfading beauty of a gentle and quiet spirit, which is great worth in God's sight. God's not looking at that because he can see your heart. Man can see the outside. Man can see everything, you got your makeup on, you got your everything looking just right, your hair looking fly, but then your heart jacked up. The inside is jacked up. And then it comes out within the relationship later on. It comes out later on and you're like, dang, I didn't want him to see that. I thought if I could wear this makeup long enough, I thought if I could wear this long enough that he wouldn't notice that on the inside I'm messed up, I'm jacked up, I got a lot going on. Please share this out because I feel like this is for somebody, because I couldn't be still. This word would not leave me alone until I got on here and did what God told me to do. So I don't know who needs this. I don't know who's covering up something. I don't know who's wearing a mask every day. I don't know who's going through something. I'm going to be honest with you. I was going through something for like 5 or 6 months. I was going through it. I wasn't trying to cover it up. There's people that I felt comfortable talking to it about, but I was going through something. When I say I was going through something, I was going through something, and I was like, ain't no covering this up. Even if I wanted to, I didn't want to cover it up because I just had to get it out. I had to talk about it. I had to pray to God. I had to figure out what was going on and get help. So that's the thing. We're afraid to tell people because we feel like they're going to judge us. We feel like if I tell them that I got this going on, they're going to look at me differently. They're going to look at you differently anyway, so why does it even matter? You have to find somebody who you feel confident in. Someone that you know without a shadow of a doubt that if I tell them what's going on in my life and how my heart is jacked up, how my inside is messed up, how broken I am, that you know without a shadow of a doubt that person's not going to say anything to anybody. And if they can't help you, they're going to send you to somebody that they know will help you. So putting on all the makeup, covering up the bruises. This is because I was like, Lord, were they going to be like, well, what about the people that wear makeup every day? to just wear it, just because that's just part of their routine. We're not talking about that. Because there's some people that wear it to work because they just feel comfortable wearing it to work. There's some people that like to wear it just because they just like to wear. However, there's people that's covering up pain, covering up the hurt. Because I was like, God, you got to give me something else. You can't just have me go on there. But they covering up pain. They covering up the hurt. They covering up the bruises. They're covering up the brokenness. They covering it all up. Mommy, she don't dance.
Yeah.
Okay, you don't understand. Your mama is dancing. So, okay, whatever you want to say. So I just let her keep talking. So I'm playing and I see my little points going up, and she starts looking over at me so I can see her, that peripheral vision that Mr. Davis told us to have. So I can see her looking at me. She's not focused on what the screen is telling her to do. She's focused on me. So anytime I would turn, I still kept my focus on what the screen was telling us to do, but she was paying attention to me. So at the end, she was like, I don't want to do this no more. I quit because I got 4 stars and she got 1. I was like, it ain't my fault. I was focused, you were not. And so after that, I was like, there's a message in that. And sure enough, I heard Holy Spirit the next day say, no matter what distractions come our way, we have to keep our focus on the task at hand and our purpose. All kind of things will come at us, but we have to stay focused and we shall succeed. Amen. And I wanted to tie this all together, and I didn't want to hold y'all long, but I have 2 scriptures that I want to do. One of them I'm going to paraphrase, and the other one I'm going to read it. And it is, if we look at John 6, 5 through 10, and it's the story about the 5 loaves of bread and the 2 fish. There were so many people, I forgot how many, so that's all I'm paraphrasing. There were so many people, the disciples were like, how are we going to feed all these people with just 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish? Well, Jesus, I can just imagine him sitting there laughing at them, they like doubting the fact, okay, this is Jesus, have you not seen him perform all these things, but then y'all still worried. And for him, it was more than enough. And what we have to realize is that God sees the potential that we don't see in ourselves. And we begin to doubt. He reminds us of who we are, and that as long as we live in him, we are more than enough. Whenever you feel unloved, unimportant, or insecure, remember to whom you belong.